Cosine t is a negative value. It's some unknown constant, but for now it's negative. Is that okay? I don't know what cosine t is because I don't know t in this problem, but I know the sign of cosine t just through the range of t, right? Is it okay so far? You're talking about solving an inequality, but what is hx? So hx is basically the absolute value of g times cos t, right? And we're trying to solve this inequality where it's less than or equal to 0, and the right side is 0, right? So can we divide both sides by cos t? Of course it's possible, because t, by the way, can it be 0? When you think about the range of cosine t, t starts from 2 divided by pi and goes up to pi. So the cosine value for this range cannot be 0. Although cosine 2 divided by pi is 0, it is not included. So we know that cosine t is less than 0 and greater than or equal to -1. Do you guys understand this? Is this okay? I don't know what cost is, but since it's a negative value, not 0, but a negative value, you can divide both sides. So if you divide by a negative number, the inequality direction changes, right? It doesn't change, right? It's about changing. So we have to divide both sides by cost here. And what we ultimately need to solve is the inequality where the absolute value of g times x is greater than or equal to 0. I drew the graph of gx above us, trying to find the range by setting the equation hx = 0. But when I solved it, I realized cosine can be cancelled out on both sides. But anyway, when I cancelled it out, the direction of the inequality changed. Since cosine is negative, we need to solve this equation, right? Should I start by drawing the absolute value of g graph? So how do you draw the absolute value x graph of g? Since it's the absolute value of x, I think we need to make it symmetrical. Let's take the example of the gx graph we drew from above. Hey guys, we just erased the left side here, right? We erase the left side, and then we plot the same thing on the left side too. After doing this, what do we do next? Hey guys, know how to draw absolute value graph of g on gx graph, right? Just leave right side, make identical mark on left, right? Is this right? So this is how you draw the left graph. I'll roughly draw it like this. This is how it turns out. Hey guys, what's the graph I drew below? It's the absolute maximum graph of g. Why did I draw this? We need to solve this inequality. What's this inequality? It's about finding where the absolute max of GE is equal sign 0. We drew the graph, right? Right, we need to find the part that's equal sign 0 on the x-axis. So, how do we write it? First, there must be this interval. By the way, we did not solve the x-intercept problem earlier, but you know that the x-intercept is 2.5 when it is 2,5, right? We can easily determine this because the numerator of both fx and gx is 0. Is that correct, guys? Hey guys, right now it's 2.5 here. So it means minus 2.5, right? What are we going to do? Since it's at like 0, which part are you looking for? You're looking for this part, and this part, this part. You're looking for this part like this. So for the first part here, are we solving for x being less than or equal to negative 2.5? Or from negative square root of 3 to square root of 3? Or greater than or equal to 2.5?